All right, back with the CL350, and what my plan is to seal the gas tank. I want to get this thing fired up. I want to make sure I have clean fuel. I've got new fuel line, new fuel filter. So started by draining the tank and whittling a little cork for my petcock. There's my little petcock plug. And let's see if we can actually see in here. See what we're starting with. It's kind of difficult to see. I think I get a better angle in a minute. There you go. Look at that. Some good old rust. So this is a 3-part series here, or 3-step process rather, and one is just cleaning the tank. So after soaking for roughly 24 hours on a 1-to-1, I drain the tank into a tub to collect the chemical, and then you're required to rinse with water a couple times. And you can see the rust I had there on my finger. But I've got some nuts and bolts in that tank as well. In the said tank. And they're kind of scratching the inside and knocking some of the stuff loose, you know. Yeah, some vigorous shaking ought to do it. Oh yeah. Oh, before you start dropping nuts, make sure to plug your sink. We don't want to lose any. I've got a mix of nuts in there, some sharp edge, some not so sharp. Here I am counting them. Good tip was to that I read about was to count them so you know there's not one lodged in there somewhere. Oh, yeah, there we go. Count them up. All right. Hey, don't be playing with them nuts. So a couple more rinses. It kind of took a while. It was kind of boring. I was thinking of things I shouldn't do, and this would be one of them. How horrible that would be. Thank goodness I didn't do that. So here's the etching process. The etching process, you use full strength, and you want to get all of the tank wet, rolling it around. And, let it sit for 5 minutes or so. Roll it around again. You just don't want the surface to dry during the etching process. So keep things moving. I was working on an irrigation leak at the time, and so I kept making some outside stops, and then I would come back in, move the tank around, go back and dig. That day really sucked. But you got to have a good etching process. The etching process is what gives the surface something for the sealer to adhere to. And it also takes care of most of the rust. The cleaning was just kind of like getting any old gas or varnish off to begin the process. So this was my idea to try to keep it off my cap. I didn't want my cap being sealed or somehow ruined. And that was like a slow cooker liner, crock pot liner. It seemed to work all right. I just kind of cut sections off as I needed. That was a little vigorous right there. I actually put some holes in it. But it was still better than nothing. We did a lot of this, and I just kept moving it. Hey, wait for me to catch up. Anyway, we did a lot of this, me and Tank. All right. Finally. So it comes time to drain. You can reuse this if need be. So you drain it and you collect it, and then you kind of look at the condition of the tank, and if you feel like it needs some more, you can give it some more. Mainly with the cleaning process, but the etching, I think, takes 30 minutes to an hour, if I'm not mistaken. It really helps to take your time through this whole process, or else you're not going to get good adhesion from the sealer. Here's another look of the before. This is not a between shot. I thought I was going to get a between shot. Mixing up the sealer, it's recommended to pull up from the bottom to kind of get the metallicness all spread out nicely. Looks like a really cool paint. So again, with the slow cooker material, went ahead and covered my tank. Wasn't sure how well it was going to pour out of the can, so I just wanted to be safe, you know. Sometimes it follows the bottom of the can, but we're looking pretty good. The little can covers roughly 5 gallons. So I don't have a 5-gallon tank, and I don't even know what that is. It's got to be 2 point something. But I knew I'd have extra. So luckily, you know, that makes for getting it even coating a little easier, having that extra amount to roll around in there. I just wanted to kind of see what was going on before I sealed up the top again. And we start our process. Whoop. So now I'll let it sit for 5 minutes, and then I'll roll it around, let it sit again, or I'll just keep on doing it. So I kept it moving for a little bit, and then I'd come back to it and set it down and come back to it. Time to drain. I just prop the tank up, pull the cork that I whittled down from a larger cork. Should have wore those gloves they gave me. I got all this extra stuff that I'm leaking out, so I think I'm in the process of wondering what else I could use it on. All right, you remembered before, so check out where we're at now. I think it's really coming around. Looking pretty sealed, if you ask me. So I grabbed some files thinking, let me just experiment with this stuff, and I dipped the handles in there. Because why not? It reminded me of like floor covering, like an epoxy. Yeah, let's take this rusty rasp. Say that 5 times fast. Rusty rasp, rusty rasp, rusty rasp, rusty rasp. Huh. Might as well just check my text message here. Nope, make sure you get that clean. Let's see, what else could we dip here? We're looking. It's kind of like that plastic dip, like a little tool handle maybe. I don't know, I just wanted to see what else it was good for. I hate to throw it away. Oh yeah, I'll just pour it on this. Thought maybe this would give me a good work surface. Set some nuts on or something. Make the plastic lid a little stronger. And again, just an experiment. Let's just see what this stuff looks like when it dries. They say it's flexible. I have no clue why I'm trying to level it. I'm in the zone. Ooh, I mean, both sides too, This piece of shit plastic box, it's got to be perfect. I mean, it's liquid. Wouldn't it level itself out? But I nailed it. All right. Wow, man. It's mesmerizing. Well, thanks for watching. And we'll see what this looks like next time. And the tank, of course. Later.